Christian Woodward,
And what troop are you with?
2001.
Where is that troop based, Mr.
In
Woodward?
this room,
Excellent. How long have you been with the troop?
since 2023.
Excellent. Who's your trusty assistant?
My brother Miles, who would be passing on pamphlets.
How many Eagle Scouts have been graduated in 2001?
They're on the board now.
You said your name is Woodward?
Yeah.
Any relation to Woodward Pearson Moore?
I wouldn't know that offhand, but maybe. So I think you have over 120 Eagle Scouts at this point with that troop, which is phenomenal for a troop that age. Most troops have 15 or 20 at this point in time. Over 120 is an exceptional thing. So explain to the commission what you have to do to become an Eagle before we explain your project.
So you have to get 21 merit badges, 14 are required for Eagle, and the other half are like electives. And then you have to do an Eagle Scout project that benefits the community. You have to hold a leadership position for like X amount of time.
Well, what's the current leadership position you hold?
Get you.
And how many merit badges do you have besides your required 14?
Besides that,
Or in total?
58.
Wow.
What?
58.
merit badges.
How many are there? Like, if you have all of them?
120 something.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So talk to us about your project. You're here to have us approve your project?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So I'm going to build 2 lifeguard stations on Vanderbilt Beach, and it has already been approved by the Alligator District Board. They'll serve as prototypes for further stations along that beach. And then having lifeguards on the beaches is long overdue, and I'm excited to build the towers.
Did you bring a model with us to show us what you're going to build?
I did.
Well, show us the model.
So this is a model of what they look like.
Tell us how you figured out the design. What did you do to come up with the design?
Randy Roselle of Humphrey Roselle Architects, he helped me design this prototype. And we spent months doing that.
And what considerations, what did you have to learn about lifeguard stands in order to come up with that design?
So we had to make sure it would be like not a nuisance on the beach, so it wouldn't be too overburdening. And we had to like make sure that the lifeguard would be comfortable in the chair sitting all day, because it gets very hot here in the summers.
Good.
Yeah.
And so you brought us the plans. These are the plans, right?
Those are the renderings, yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. So I noticed you have an umbrella. What's the deal with the umbrella?
So the umbrella is marine grade, and it will stand up for a very long time. And it's 17 pounds, so it can be like easily taken down. And you can adjust it, so you can like move the umbrella to where the sun was pointing.
And have you already identified the vendor for the umbrella?
Yes. Frankfurt Umbrella Company. They're manufacturer of commercial marine grade umbrellas.
And is this the image of the umbrella?
Yeah.
Did I understand that you negotiated the price down on the vendor?
Yeah.
Tell me about the signage you want to put on the lifeguard stand.
So Metal Edge is a company in Georgia. He is the creator of the metal fish trophies that were used at the Geneville fishing tournament.
Is that one right there?
This is an example.
Christian, when you're looking at the metal items here, I bet for samples, that because you put one different one on each one and then
Yeah, so the Pelican is for like Pelican Bay. One tower would be near Pelican Bay. So first, I like the picture on the front, and then the last picture. So the crafts, and then the picture on the front. I think those are the coolest, personally.
Ask your question.
Sure.
Will you
Wish
be
Bob.
putting a sign, or can you make sure you put a sign on there saying manufactured by yourself, Eagle Project, with your troop information?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that somewhere readable.
So it'll say Eagle Scout Project by Christian Woodward,
It will.
2001.
Yeah.
And then should it say sponsored by North Collier Fire? Yeah. I thought so. That was a good idea you just had. I was like, wow. That really amazed me. And so, what are you asking of us today, sir?
So, I'm looking to see if you can help with more funding and or suggestions for other businesses that can help. So far, I've collected $2,900, and my budget is $7,000 for both the towers.
So it's $3,500 a tower?
It is, yes.
And so you're at how much?
2,900.
So you got a little ways to get there.
I do.
And how, if someone wanted to support this and give, how would we do that, sir?
I have flyers.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass out at the end of the speech.
You know, I think
Wheels and Hope will sponsor the balance.
Okay.
the balance.
The balance.
Wow, Mr. Popper.
The rest of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I thought you would give the union an opportunity.
Maybe we can convince the union to pick up the tab, and you can build a third tower.
That's a great idea. The third tower might be another project.
I'm sure. How many other Life Scouts do we have in the troop right now?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay, so we have a bunch more Eagle projects coming down the way.
We do.
Well, that's excellent. Well, thank you, Mr. Popper, and thank you, Meals of Hope. And by the by, it seems to me that beyond the fact that you should have a sign with the station number or the fact that it's your Eagle Scout project, you probably ought to have a sign in there that thanks your sponsors. Right? That would probably be a pretty cool thing to do as well.
Yeah.
And so Meals of Hope should be recognized for that. Is that something you thought of already?
Always do that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you already came up with that. Amazing. All right, well then, I'll tell you what we're going to do. The chair is going to move that we approve this Eagle Scout project by Christian Woodward to build 2 and hopefully 3 when the union steps up, 3 lifeguard towers for our beach. And by the by, it's really exciting. It's an incredible thing you're doing, and you realize your Eagle Scout project will have impact here for decades to come. Very proud of you. So that's the motion from the chair. Do I have a second? I have a second from Commissioner Popper and Commissioner Peter. It's a motion by the chair. Any further discussion from the commission?
No, just even further, Christian, what this does gives the ability for all our first responders for probably minimally 5 to 7 minutes faster response.
Yeah.
So we'll have eyes on it. We'll be able to get there quicker. So this is really big. So appreciate it.
It's a great one.
And Chief, how many lifeguards have we already trained?
We train in-house, we train 93, and part-time, almost 30, so 120 plus.
Wow. Excellent.
So I'm not sure if you've already thought of this, and I look to both the chief and to you. So once these things are planted where they're gonna be, are they gonna be, are you gonna reach out to like Google Earth so we know what the location of that is? I assume they're numbered and everything.
Yeah. So there'll be number. We can also like design numbers to put on the lifeguard station to know where it is.
Excellent.
Perfect.
All right. Any other comments from the commission? Comments from administration? Comments from the public? Comments from the union? Woodward.
Hello, I am an Eagle Scout candidate from Troop 2001. My name is Christian Woodward, and this is my Eagle Scout project. So I'm going to be building 2 of these on Vanderbilt Beach, and then I hope there will be more of these, but they will be going there first of their kind in this region. You know, the lifeguards are very helpful because they help save lives of tourists and then of neighbors, friends, and family. Initially, we were going to start to build 1 of these, and then we decided to have 2. And then maybe in the future, there's going to be a 3rd one. And we hope to have these to be running all down the beaches of Naples and Collier County.
Juana Tigregoli from NCH and Nicola Children's Hospital are so excited what the work that the North Collier Fire District is doing to expand water safety efforts around the community. Going to have lifeguards on area beaches is going to be adding another layer of protection in Collier County. NCH Safe and Healthy Children's Coalition has worked tremendously to keep our community safer around the water, but now this initiative, having lifeguards for the first time, I think in Southwest Florida, is going to add another layer, and we know it's going to save lives. Thank you, North Collier Fire and Eagle Scouts, for working together to make this program possible that is going to save lives.